Oh yeah, so we actually are going to the Infinite Woods. So here's how the Infinite Woods work.
Okay.
If we cross a black line, then it keeps going.
Oh god, it's kind of fractally.
Yeah, it's really disorienting to go through.
Oh, it's a cool effect, but boy, oh boy.
And the lines are always laid out the same every playthrough, so if you memorize this, you could do it without the hat.
Do you move faster without the hat?
No.
So I guess you should do it with the hat then.
Well, like, if you were, say, speedrunning this and you just skip the entire jail section,
Then you miss the hat and the info opacity. God. Oh. Is this the same cage?
No, this is a different cage. It just looks the same because I think it's the same map. But you notice there's different objects.
Oh, yeah.
Like this thing.
Oh, no.
Allow hack. Load boolean false. Return false. So the door is unhackable.
We can't change the boolean.
It only has one value, and the value is false.
What?
Kitty.
You are not an outdoor kitty. Huh. Oh god, an actual hacker. Not again.
Well, good. They left something for us. So you weren't able to hack the Boolean script yet?
Yeah, I can't rewrite the script. I can only access things variables. Hey, there we go. Jim did something.
Yeah. He provided a form of material help.
That was worth this game. Having them all. What just happened?
So we just looked at the script with the magnifying lens.
Oh, we're in here now.
And we're actually changing the internal writing. Nice.
Yeah.
ARG self?
I think that's the... I can't remember what ARG stands for, but now we can change it to true. Because the door is now hackable.
What? What? What were the previous acts?
There was the one where they escaped a dungeon.
Yeah, inside a larger dungeon, and Act 2 was where I make a friend. So we're gonna get a lot of exposition here.
Oh boy. I kinda dig the music.
Yeah, it's real chill. I like the soundtrack for this game.
Yeah, it's easy to listen to.
All these indie games coming out with kitchen scenes in them.
It's a shortcut to home. Home is where the kitchen is. It immediately evokes a feeling of home.
I'll be honest, I'm not really sure we know how to kill things. Except by making them explode on charge.
Yeah, well, by the end of this, I think we can? I'm moving too fast to move the dialogue forward.
Alright, so she lives in the center of the Forbidden Woods?
Yeah.
The Infinite Woods?
The loop.
Yeah, so the loop is the magnifying lens.
Ah.
Oh. That's actually what they're called, huh?
Huh?
I just looked it up. That's actually what those are called.
Oh, huh. I didn't realize that.
The little magnifying glass that watchmakers and jewelers use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only ever known it as a jeweler's magnifying glass.
Unfortunately, I think it's not a very useful term to know, because anytime you say it, people are going to be like, what's that?
Yeah, basically. It's helpful if you're talking with other diamond appraisers.
As I'm wont to do, you know?
Ah, he has a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We learned his name from the password sheet earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, did we? Okay, I missed that.
He signed it Christo.
Wizard Mayor?
Mayor Wizard.
Hack the cat.
In time.
Cat hack. Ah. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, and that's why he was so upset that we had a red sprite, because we're the only
Yeah.
people who could possibly challenge his power.
Yep.
Do the other sprites have powers?
So they'll explain that.
So yes.
Doesn't actually say, but they don't actually say if the others. So the thing is, the only sprite afforded to us is the only power the sprite is giving us is the power that Christo put on it.
Oh. Oh.
Huh.
Because he was the only one with a red sprite, so he just locked everybody else out who didn't have one.
Huh. Apprentice. Oh, he made the red sprites.
Ah, cool. So he's not actually a wizard either. He's just another hacker.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, magic is just science that we can't explain yet.
Well, like, if you think about it, he made fireballs earlier. We made fireballs.
Yeah.
We also deleted fireballs.
Yeah.
I figured this would have been Ida, so there's like 2 more NPCs that are wanted, or are they part of the game at all?
Nah, Ida was the psychic lady.
Ida's the telepath,
Oh, okay.
and then the genie was the other one.
Okay. I didn't catch that.
The genie was like, so Ida found the variable, huh?
Stay a while and listen.
That's my genie voice.
Mish Moneypenny.
Look, it was that or a bad Michael Caine impression.
I imagine it sounds very similar to your Connery.
Not that similar, but also not like Michael Caine.
Beyond a series of trials.
I like that her whole thing here is like, I put up a bunch of puzzles, not because I thought they would slow him down, but because you would want to do them.
But they train us.
Huh.
I had to
Yeah.
see where the actual boundaries were there.
Not the greatest design if you have to access debug mode to navigate.
Unhackable gate door.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that A, 2 thing?
So that's the variable.
Which variable?
We'll see on the signpost.
Oh.
Also, we'll discover later that we don't actually need the loop to do this anymore. If you just read the signs, you can just start getting into them. And you notice now it actually says that it's saved things. Support dot value, add 1, return 1. So this is... So we know the door key is 4. So, basically the latter half of this game is the tutorial in Lewis scripting.
Oh boy. What? Nerd glasses. Where'd you get those nerd glasses?
I don't know, internet.
What? Freedom. Oh boy.
So yeah, we don't even need the loop to get in there. If we read a signpost, we can just walk in after examining it.
Cool. Concatenation functions, huh?
Yeah. So let's just change this to a different prefix.
Oh, it was on random earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. A9999.
Look, making assets is hard.
Especially
Also, not really the point of this game.
Especially because I think this is the same map that you started in and got trapped in earlier, but flipped on from left to right.
Yeah,
it might
probably.
actually be. So yeah, let's go mess up. So basically, this door will remain closed so long as 0 is less than whatever orange is.
Right. So there's a bunch.
okay.
There's a bunch of true falses. You're basically You're doing a lot of logic gating.
Yeah.
I will remove the information. That will help.
Yeah, I was just showing off what the thing actually looks like. All of the different, every different part of the algorithm has like a different sprite.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. And again, it reminds me of the figments from Psychonauts. That sort of mod 1950s style.
Yeah.
You did it, I guess.
Yeah, so basically I changed it to multiply. It was originally multiply the value by 0, and then if 0 is less than the value, then open the door. But the thing is, 0 is not less than 0.
Right.
So I changed it to multiply 9999 by 2, and then if 2 is less than 9999 times 2, open the door.
Password if password equals seek knowledge.
Yeah, so I just had to get in there and read what the password was.
Noelge.
Noelge. I am seeking Noelge.
inner password has changed the rules.
But then it also, so let's see. False, password changed. So if the inner password has changed the rules, then continue, and true, then false.
There's a bunch of return functions.
Yeah, so I need to, so right now, if I put in the password, it will load the part that still does not open the door.
Right.
As we see here. So I have to change where it goes.
So how long did it take you to run at the, to play the game through the first time?
Probably 3-4 hours maybe. I got lost a couple times.
Okay.
So basically what we're trying to do here is there's these 3 long bridges that we're trying to assemble into a walkway that will take us to the end of the level.
Way to fall off the edge.
Yeah, hey, I'm not turning down my movement speed.
I don't see why you would. Nothing seems to hurt you.
Yeah. So this doesn't make enough tiles, so I need to increment the increase the length of the for loop.
This seems like another way to break the game.
Probably.
Just give me 200.
Just go all the way off the map.
I'm sure there's a lot of ways in this game to create infinite loops too.
Probably, yeah. And the game is generally good at recognizing them.
What, does it just say, like, no? Stop it?
We'll see what happens, but I think I crashed it once or twice. The game has crash protection built in.
Can you run into the halting problem?
I don't think there's anything in this... Actually, that's a good question, because yeah, there is a thing to design whether or not the game is stalled. Or to determine... Oh yeah, so we have to go even deeper in this problem.
Oh boy.
Because this calls a function called isEven.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Because right now we can't cross the bridge because it's only creating the even-numbered tiles. So I have to redefine what even is.
All right, let's get this question out of the way now. How deep can you go?
There's a I'm not actually sure. I've gone 4 levels deep accidentally. Because I hacked the concept of the pedestal.
What?
And ended up inside of the pedestal. Redefining what the pedestal was.
Wow. 463, that's a reasonable offset. Goodbye.
Also, I discovered that there is a time limit on those.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Alright, now you gotta get that third bit. Heppel.
So we see that it says the pla.
But yeah, it says Heppel. Oh god, I know what it says.
Yeah. So it's not possible for us to push the rocks into the correct alignment. So we have to change how it reads them. Because it does a concat function to try and spell out hack the planets.
It's all these gettables.
All these, yeah. Well, get table, I think.
No. Never mind, I'll just be over here.
These Chopin goatables. And one of the things I didn't realize here until later is when I hit enter on a specific line, it will take me there in the algorithm room.
Oh. That sounds pretty
Because normally
handy.
I can just use... If I use the loop, it'll take me in at the top.
The worst part is I sound like an idiot because it seems like I've never seen a function like that before. but I did take one programming class, and I always thought it was gettable. I thought that was just a gettable function.
Yeah. I honestly thought it too, and I'm like, wait, no, there's an extra T in there. So I have to swap which rocks it's reading from and the order it reads them in. Hey! Hey, Lamau.
I get it.
And so this, so what this does is when we move the offset greater than, if we move the offset greater than 0, it will reset the offsets.
This offset or all of the offsets?
This specific offset.
Okay.
If it reset all of them, that would be bananas. So what we have to do is change it to not do that.
Good.
Seems reasonable.
So I could probably change it to be something else, but I just decided to make it a number I'm not going to reach.
Ah, okay.
Also, I like the weird, like, hologram effect on the long bridge.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's just a transparency thing, but it's the way that it happens makes it look weird and fuzzy.
Oh man.
It's really hard to see with all the junk on the screen now.
Also, the anti-aliasing gives it that sweet Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think that's the whole point, is it's designed to look like bad and digital. It's the classic sci-fi trope of, like, holograms have to look shitty.
But yeah, otherwise it'd just be, you know, you just have the
guy.
You just have the red dwarf effect
What's the red dwarf effect?
from the show.
The
Red.
H on their forehead.
Yeah, you have a guy who is a hologram, but it's an actor, so they just put a big metal H on his forehead.
I've never actually seen Red Dwarf. Is it like a parody? Or...
Yeah, it's just a space comedy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I remember hearing about that when when Beer and Board Games played the Red Dwarf board game.
Yeah.
Or the Red Dwarf role-playing game, rather. Matt Sloan decided to be one of the characters from the show, who was just called Kill Crazy.
Yeah. It's a
And I didn't believe him because I didn't know what Red Dwarf was.
it's a good show. I recommend it.
Yeah, it's clever.
You made it.
So this is also how she would have defeated Christo, is just getting him trapped in an infinite loop. Oh yeah, so now we have the breakpoint bombs.
Oh
Huh.
no.
Which will allow us to hack anything.
Oh no.
So now we have, so I could talk briefly about the speed run for this game. So the speed run just memorized, so first off, the speed run picks the name for Alice as the file path for the last room in the game. And then they go here, they solve all the trials, which they've memorized all the answers to, and then they drop a bomb on themselves, allowing them to hack themselves.
Oh no. Huh.
So now we see the sign. So now there's signposts in all of these places.
I like the split screening effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just keeps going every time you go a layer deeper. And I think that was one of the things is like so you notice there was a pretty small room with 5 signposts.
Yeah.
If you hack Alice, it's an enormous room.
Well, if you hack the turtle, there's like 12 variables at least.
So now we're gonna go back to the swamp now that we have all this new hacking stuff.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna let that wizard win.
I'm feeling...
I am going to walk off that turtle, though.
I don't know why, but I'm feeling really impatient. Like, you should have a better way of getting to there by now.
So if I wanted to dig deeper, I could honestly turn on no clip.
Turn on no clip is a good thing.
Also, I feel like
I don't... Because, yeah, I don't know where no clip... I don't know where the no clip function is. I just know it's some part of Alice that there is an interaction between her and boundaries, and you can turn that off and just walk through walls.
I also feel like your speed was hampering you a little bit in that turtle puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was designed for a much slower Alice.
Yeah.
So remember, the wizard said he turned off the blinky lights to let us know where things were.
But you can turn them back on.
Yeah, well, because I can hack anything.
But you could also just see what letter that would trigger it.
I can see. So these are I can only look at the specific instance of these. But yeah, if I looked at the, actually that was I think how I solved it the first time was I opened up the password checker and looked for what password it was looking for.
Right. Calls dust.
So that's the hide, or that's the end of the hide animation.
Check character.
Oh, that's a complicated string.
Oh yeah, no, we're getting into it now.
Yeah, we're in there. We're in this.
So I have to change an animator. Component so it'll light up when. So this is the thing that makes the eyes light up, I think.
Jeez.
For anybody playing along at home, it has been about a month since I've played this game, and as the old computing term goes, code you haven't looked at in a couple weeks might as well have been written by somebody else. In this case, it actually was written by somebody else. Also, you notice the game's slowing down? Because it has to process all of these.
Well, yeah, you opened like 7 of them with your bomb, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna hack the button.
Yeah, so checks the password. I don't know if it actually says the password. I thought it said it here.
Full match.
I could also just change this so that all of the things go down. But thankfully I figured out the password earlier. It's actually, once I get there, so we can see...
Wizard? No?
Actually, this might actually be me figuring it out the first time. I think I didn't actually,
2. Wizard rules 2.
God, son of a...
Nah.
He deserves everything he has coming to him.
So remember this. Remember that the wizard was a. Remember that the wizard was the apprentice to Isis.
Ugh.
All of these are actually surprisingly simple.
Yeah. Ugh.
He added on a bunch of digits.
Ugh.
Fortunately, it keeps speeding up as we keep going.
So can you use the
just-
logic bomb to get inside this?
Yeah, we can. We can get inside of anything that has some kind of interaction.
Well, you made it too healy.
Yeah, now it heals you 2 billion points every time you step in it.
But we can step in it? It's not like other water?
I'm not actually sure if we can step in it, to be honest. So anyway, we get back to the Swamp King.
Okay.
I tried doing this with the breakpoint bomb a couple of times, and you have to get into a very specific position because one of the things that he does is So I turned that off because. Oh right, he only does 1 damage now too because I didn't want to kill myself accidentally. So we can see that the Swamp King only has 3 health, I think.
Well, yeah, that's the law of Legend of Zelda bosses.
I also can't use. I can only use the sword to hack him. So I tried getting in here with the breakpoint bombs, and we'll probably see a thing. We'll probably see I think there's a conflict. So I tried to uncorrupt him again, and what I discovered is that calls a once per game event.
Oh no.
So I just soft-locked the game.
Oh no. So test screen. Please.
Testing.
Yeah, so I tried doing this a bunch of different ways. I even tried bypassing the once per game event to just see if I could turn him into the good Swamp King. And no, there's no way to fix this.
What?
Okay.
Also,
so...
I broke the game so bad that the quit screen broke.
Well, okay, but that's like a meta thing, right? Like that's how Christo programmed it.
No, I think you fucked it up.
I'm really
be clever if that was the case.
Like, that might be the thing, because otherwise it feels very incomplete that you can't go and fix the swamp. Maybe I'm just not an elite enough hacksaw to do it.
Let's fix.
But I think the problem is I don't have enough control. Like, I can't change it to change him into the good Swamp King.
Maybe find out a way next time.
Maybe next time. Next time, Internet.